So I thought it would be a good idea to make a video about resistance, as this is something I've been struggling with for a long time, but especially recently. And it's based on a concept from a book from Steven Pressfield called The War of Art. And he takes this concept of resistance, which is the feeling that you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, that you don't want to start a project you should start, that you think, oh, I can do this tomorrow. Basically procrastination and all of those things. And he talks about it almost as an entity, as something that's living, that's there every day, and that nobody can get around of. Even himself, even pro sports players, even the most successful entrepreneurs. Everybody deals with resistance, and it's something that everybody has to come to grips with, basically. And I think the more you understand this and accept that that's a fact, the more you can deal with it and find your own ways of handling it. And what I've just been thinking about is that, okay, so in the morning, the first thing you feel when you don't want to get out of bed is resistance. What if, in your morning practice, you can find some time to kind of make an agreement with resistance? Basically see it as something living, or a power, or whatever you want to call it. Talk to it, basically, and talk about the day you're about to have, right? Visualize your day and know that resistance will be there, and maybe make an agreement with it. So let's say, okay, I'm gonna get out of bed, I'm gonna get my shit done, and after that we can relax, go do something fun, hang out with friends, go partying or whatever, but make an agreement. We're gonna do the things I have to do first, your to-do list basically, but tell it that you're also gonna do some fun stuff, or some things that maybe you're gonna do nothing, or whatever. Make that decision in the morning, like the actual decision, and stick to that decision. But keep in mind that it's gonna be there. It's gonna show up, it's gonna pop up. And actually there's a lot of books and even religions that talk about this. See, why do some religions make you pray every day? You have to. They don't say, oh, you can pray if you want to. No, you have to. If you tell yourself you have to, and you know you're going to do it, then you're going to do it. If you tell yourself, oh, I might do it today, I might do this, or maybe I should do this, most of the times you're not going to do it. So maybe in the morning, let's tell ourselves and let's tell resistance that we are going to do the thing we're going to do, but then let's also already plan in the fun thing we're going to do, or the relaxing time we want to have. And then you can visualize yourself at the end of the day having done the things you were supposed to do today. Then you're going to plan out the next day, and you have this certainty or this confidence in yourself that you will do the things the next day. And when that's your routine, I think you can be way more productive, and also not be as stressed about not doing things anymore. Because what happens when you tell yourself you're going to do something, when something's on your to-do list, like I'm going to do this today, and you don't do it, you decrease your self-confidence. What is self-confidence? It's self-reliance, self-knowing that you're going to do the things that you say to yourself, not to anybody else, to yourself. And what's in the way of that? It's resistance. And when you keep building, and when you keep doing the things that you're supposed to do today, your self-confidence is going to go up, and it's going to get even easier to do the next thing, and bigger things, and harder things. And I think Steven has got a really, really important and good point here. So I encourage everybody that is in some kind of creative process or building on a project, or basically everybody, to read The War of Art and well, figure out for themselves if that's the way they want to look at it. But I think everybody is dealing with this for sure. And like I said, when you kind of make an agreement with resistance, and there's a bigger certainty that you are going to do the things that you're supposed to do today, and you build that reputation for yourself, it's going to get easier and easier. It's not going to go away. It's always going to be there for the rest of your life, but it's going to get easier and easier and easier, and you're going to find a way to almost build a relationship with it. So that's just something that I was just thinking about and writing about. I'm going to incorporate this more into my life. Each morning I'm going to start in my practice to just think about resistance for a little bit and make an agreement with it. For me at this point it's the 6-phase meditation by Vishen Lakhiani. But whatever your practice is, whatever you do in the morning, maybe find some time to think about this and make some agreements with yourself and with resistance. So yeah, that's it. I hope you get something out of it, or do something with it actually. See ya.